most beginners fail to understand the concept of buying and selling. So in this video, we're going to talk about how buying and selling is being done in the market and how we can understand it. Good day everyone, my name is OCEEYFX, and you know what we do here? We try to impact lives of traders and understand the market together. So moving forward, buying and selling, when you hear buying and selling, it's just like exchanging of goods or services with monetary value. So going into the market, maybe you have like $200 and you want to buy a currency pair. Let me just, for example, you want to get a phone, like an Apple phone, and you have heard that this phone is sold for $200 today, but you believe that it's going to rise and be sold for $300 tomorrow or in the week after. What do? You tend to buy that phone now to sell when it gets higher, right? Yes, that's what buying and selling is all about, and vice versa. In the other way around, when you say sell, you know that okay, maybe just like seeing it from this angle, you know that somebody is telling you, or you through your analysis or through your research, you're discovering that this phone is going to lose value, or maybe a new product is coming out of that kind of phone, the same kind of phone but a new version. What do you tend to do? You tend to sell the product immediately so that you don't get stuck or you don't lose money. That's what buying and selling is all about. But what affects most beginners? Most beginners fail to understand the fact that sometimes when you buy in the market is when the market is already overbought, and when you sell in the market is when the market is already oversold. So you don't need to buy at overbought levels or sell at where market has been oversold. So you need to follow the marketing concept, know when smart money is in the market or when hedge funds or banks are in the market, because that's what smart traders do. We stay in the market and observe. Look for supply and demand zones and also check for where possible entries should occur. You don't just buy or sell blindly or just with the hope of, I believe this market is going to go higher, or I believe there's some rules you follow. You make some move for yourself, and when you don't see those terms in the market, you leave. Just like terms like liquidity sweep, you observe if there's any liquidity sweep, you observe if this market is still on a level that has not been tapped, maybe your demand zone or your FVG. We will go all into that. But this is what smart traders do. You have to be very observant about these levels. You don't have to sleep on them or just trade without self-consciousness. So what do we see buying and selling as again? We see buying and selling as understanding the fact that in the market, it deals with when multitudes decide on what to buy or what to sell. If there are greater people or people with large volume of money, not just many people with large volume of money that are saying that this market is going to sell or is going to buy, the market is going to respect them because the market moves or goes where money flows. The market goes where money flows. That's just the basic thing. So you have to be very observant and understand that the market flows where money goes. That's why you see when they tell you that every candle tells a story, which is for a fact. Each candle you see in the market is very significant. It tells a specific story on where the market direction is headed to. So knowing all this, I'm sure that it will be able to shift your mindset from just knowing that the market is just all about buying and selling, and more about you going through precisions and understanding that you have to have confluences and terms to follow along to get a certain proof that yes, this is going to sell. So just deal with the market just like how daily selling and buying is, so you don't get pressured. Observe, use your indicators, study when market is overbought or when market is oversold, so you don't get stopped out. When people are already buying, you are selling. When people are already selling, you are buying. So you have to do your proper back testing and understand these things, so you don't make mistakes when you start trading your view money, or if you are still using your demo, you're already trading your view money, so you don't make those mistakes and end up burning out and feeling like no, forex is scam and stuff like that. So I know this video is very helpful because I've been able to tell you some touching parts and some important things you need to know, because not everybody will tell you these things. They just feel like you should learn it on your own because they feel experience is the best teacher. You will make experiences, but when things like this are already laid out to you, you are going to make fewer losses than you should have. Thanks for watching and stay blessed.